Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Now this is a general reading for your sign, the one in the title, because it's a bulk introduction. There's a timestamp below if you've seen it already before. For the Mars conjunction with Neptune in Pisces this Saturday. I'm not going to speak at length about this because if you look at the link down below in the description for the Facebook page, I've already posted numerous videos about the astrologers who know what they're talking about this conjunction, and it has a wide range. On the very lowest octave, you can look at it as a suicide bomber willing to sacrifice his life for an ideal, whether it's deluded or not. At the highest octave, you can see that you have really forward momentum with some high spiritual goal or communication, but all the way wrapped through it is the risk of illusion, the risk of being swamped, of your fire being doused by the massive waters of Neptune. So it may well be a struggle to find that highest vibration of forward motion with a spiritual goal or spiritual communication or astral projection or anything. You know, astral projection is supposed to be a bit more tough at the moment now that the South Node is in Sagittarius. So the question I'm looking at is, I mean, it's mainly an oracle card reading, but the question I'm looking at is, how best can we use the energies of this conjunction? I mean, you can ask a question of your own, in which case pause the video, think of the question, focus. You've heard my spiel on other videos. But really, this is more of a, I'm wanting to look at the energies and the forces that are involved at the moment, because there's a lot going on in the world, and you know, macrocosm, microcosm, there's no doubt a lot going on in all of us. So, if you like the video, please press like. Thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed so far. If you do like the video, subscribe, and then you'll get to see more of it. And or, well, please subscribe, and or join the Facebook page, because that way you will always see my videos as I post them, and all the videos of places I'm learning from. Well, not all of the videos, but you know, there's, as I've mentioned before, the astrology podcast average length is 2.5 hours, you know. So that is, you can go and find the astrology podcast if you want to. But in the meantime, I don't think there's anything else to say. So, and there's a link down below for this month's Western and, for the first time, Chinese zodiac sign monthly readings. Okay, let me bring up the cards. In fact, just before I bring up the cards, I just want to read out the inside degree of this conjunction. Now, I'm reading Pisces 21, or the 21st degree of Pisces, because this conjunction occurs at 20 degrees 56 minutes, so towards the end of the 21st degree. So it's pagan fire worshippers dancing, trance states, at home in psychic realms and other realities, the self-abandon to the tribe, to the sweep of the moment, to the energies that arise, on fire with longing and poignant bittersweet reflections, a throwback, a native, a primal soul, emotional, depth-centered, superphysical. You are energized tremendously by special occasions, extraordinary meetings, unexpected miracles and tragedies, expectant and waiting for something wild and unknown to break through, mediumistic, vicarious, and charged with a life force that must be followed out, a certain distinctive fate, to be at times disappearing and gone, and at other times resurgent and mighty, all dependent on the tides of fortune. And it will always change in unpredictable, exciting, disorienting, and multiple ways. Considering the world situation as we head into this conjunction, I think that is quite poignant. And it goes to demonstrate what I was saying about the lower to the higher vibration. Be wary of delusion during this conjunction and during the energies of this conjunction. Mars later sextiles Uranus on the 30th, so I think Neptune may well colour that martial energy for, let me see, it'll be the 21st, so for that it's not, it's the 13th, isn't it? So nearly 2 weeks that Neptune may well colour Martian energy. So now let me finally bring up the cards properly. And welcome Leo Rising and Leo Moon after the timestamp. Now, if you are Leo Rising, this is all happening in your 8th house, a transformational area of your life about shared resources and intense emotions. And there are quite some strong emotions here. We have the Tower here. But I almost feel like this Tower card is a shattering, destructing force that you are lessening in its strength, that you are able to, through your own actions, through your own wisdom and manifestations, you are able to lessen how much something out in the world is undermining you, taking away your resources, making you feel crap. But I also, since this is under the flow of Neptune here, I'm wondering, are you quite sure that that's what you're doing? Now, this reading seems to be screaming out about some incarnate guidance around you. That is a person, more than likely elderly and definitely grumpy. We have Rahavat here, who collects the souls of curmudgeons, i.e. basically irritable people, bad-tempered people, in the basket within his back, on his back even. And he was supposed to be a companion of Satan, but there's not much written about him whatsoever. But he specialised just purely in those ill-tempered people who have probably been put into that position by the world letting them down a few too many times, so they expect the worst. And we all know, hell, I can be one, those people who are just generally in a bad mood from morning till night, But we have here Wise One, grow within your current situation. But again, the Wise One indicates guidance coming in. And this is all presided over by Asmodee. It says on this card, King of Demons. But Asmodee is one I know as a gatekeeper, one who will show you a path to go down or not go down. Now, that same image is echoed here with Hermes, with Journey, but Hermes is the transfer of information. So again, with this Rahavert to Hermes and the Gatekeeper to Hermes, I'm really feeling that there is some guidance around you that will allow you to flesh out some dreams of your own, but also, strangely enough, create healing in that process, because that sense of dreams is bringing you abundance. It's setting things right and causing a transformation within yourself and I think within someone around you, which is really helping bring you into your power, and almost like you are rejecting conflicts and saying, yep, no more conflict, not doing this anymore, we can work together. But this new dream, whatever it is replacing something that was lost, is replacing something that was broken, something that you've received criticism for. But as much as I feel like your resources may be stretched at the moment, to put it mildly, or your resources literally might be dissipating, it's almost like the power of tradition isn't holding you back like it used to. It's more, I mean, look at this Hierophant. If anyone looks like a curmudgeon here. So it's almost like the power of tradition isn't holding you back, but also that which is the spiritual goal, the spiritual path forward, is becoming more apparent as the tradition and all the crap gets stripped away from it, because it brings you into a time of, certainly there is a female energy around you, or a feminine energy around you at least, that is bringing luck to you. Look at the we've got a woman holding a coin with the black cat, and I'm really drawn to the lucky coin, but obviously the black cat has some lucky imagery as well, which is bringing you into your power. Bear with me, next door dog's a little excitable. It's bringing you into your power, but we have the Ten of Wands. This fortune creates a burden for you to carry, but you also have a transformation going through in this process, that picking up this burden sets things right. We have the adjustment card here, or basically the justice card. And again, Emperor here coming into your power, and under the eyes of the wise one, the eyes of somebody guiding you, you're coming into the Magus, the magician, definitely coming into your power with victory and being recognized by your fellows, because there's a job for you to do. This Seven of Wands, I will say the Seven of Wands is often the card which has you recognized by your peers, even if you are being a tad defensive. But it's described here in the Thoth Tarot as valor, showing that you are standing up and taking action. And this is echoed by the Quantum Oracle. 3 cards fell out, and they fell out in a pretty good order. Planning and action, courage, and taking steps. So under the guidance of somebody grumpy and quite possibly older than you, and definitely grumpy, you are able to come into your own power and create healing and transformation for yourself and for somebody or something else. So maybe that's for the grumpy person that gets some transformation here, because we finish with the Lake card and stillness, and this is where it's almost like that stillness is the calm before the storm, where you've rejected conflict. You're going, right, now we've got, right, I get it. This 5 of Swords here, this rejecting conflict, it's like rejecting the petty stuff, the close stuff, because there's something bigger to go and face that's far more important than all the, you know, he said, she said bickering, and you said you would do this, and and you know, it's all the small petty stuff, when there's something far bigger to go and face, because you are leveling up, and you are being called to protect what is yours. But this is, you are able to start this effort under that energy of the lake, under that energy of stillness, but also with that energy of a deep lake or ocean, since we're talking about Neptune, a deep ocean of reserves. But you can take the action to level up, ready to combat whatever this next bigger challenge is. Now, that was quite quick, but notice we've got all pretty major cards. We've got Major Arcana, Court cards, Aces, and 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. So we've got Ace of Cups, Empress, Queen of Wands, Justice, Magician, Princess of Swords, Prince of Discs, Pentacles. Brain went blank there for a second. And on the others, Hierophant, Death. There is change coming. There is change that actually reveals a harvest. There is some form of harvest that comes in for you which reveals that things are changing. So that's setting up it's almost as if you've, like the 2 to the 3 of Wands, you make the plans and you wait for the ships to come in, and then the ships come in. So this Empress with Death is very much sort of 3 of Wands, the ships coming in and setting up ready for you, breaking a few illusions. Queen of Wands, so you're the one challenging, you're the one in power there, but with the Tower. So you are using your manifestation skills in a way, manifestation here on this card, in a way that is shattering something, breaking something down, but also it's a big floating eye that is attacking that Tower. So I'm almost tempted to say that there is an element of truth that comes into how you are breaking something down. That's everything. That's everything that I can see in these cards. So, Leo, if this means anything, because initially as I was starting to read it and I saw Asmodee, I was thinking like, you're taking charge. And you are, but you're not. You're not taking charge of anybody else. And I would question whether you're really in charge or being a bit of a figurehead, because for this grumpy person, you are able to do what the world never let them do. So they are a driving force for you, but that's a positive driving force. I don't think any of this is a bad thing. You are benefiting by their influence and you are able to accomplish what they maybe couldn't. Okay, so now, definitely, if this means anything to you, comment down below. Good luck with whatever it is that you're up to. This could be big, this could be smaller. But best of luck, Leo, and see you next reading. Cheers.